just wanted to come on and share some information with you regarding how Faith Bible Tabernacle is going to move forward this coming weekend. There's a lot of information that's out about the COVID-19 and coronavirus, and we want to make sure that you know what we're going to do here at Faith Bible Tabernacle. There's a lot of information that's out, and there's some even misinformation and rumors that are out there. And we want to make sure that even though I'm not a medical doctor, I don't work in that field, I want to make sure that you have the appropriate information so that you will know how to move forward in this particular season. We're concerned, of course, like people around the world and people in the United States about this virus, and no one person has it figured out as to exactly what to do. But we are trusting and we're believing God in all things that wisdom will prevail and that God would still be glorified. As we move into this weekend, as of right now, March the 13th, 2020, we are set to have worship service at Faith Bible Tabernacle Church. Now, many of you already know that our governor has put out information regarding large gatherings of more than 500 and large gatherings of less than 500. He shared in a statement that gatherings over 500 should be canceled and or postponed. And then he gave a list of areas that are excluded from that. Then he says that for those gatherings that are 500 or less, to cut that participation by half, that would bring it down to 250, which is still below our current membership. So we're still planning to have service, and we're making sure that this, again, is a safe environment for you to come and to worship. Now, we've already streamlined our worship service. Many of you have seen that over the last couple of weeks or so, and we're streamlining it even further. So our service on Sunday morning will be 90 minutes. And as we go into the word of the Lord and share, we're looking forward to having a wonderful time in the presence of the Lord. Someone said 90 minutes. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, our service last Sunday was 95 minutes. And at the end of that service, we had 1 baptism and 5 to join our congregation. And so we're trusting God through this season. No one person, again, has this thing figured out. And I know there are churches, even in Western New York, that are closing because of the statement that our governor put out. But their membership is not our membership, and they are doing what is best for their congregation. And so I want you to use your best judgment. Of course, as a citizen of America and a citizen of this region of Western New York, I want you to know that you have the right and the privilege to do what you feel is needed and necessary to protect yourself. We're concerned also with our seasoned saint population here at Faith Bible Tabernacle, and we want to make sure that we can do all that we can to make sure that they're safe. And so if you feel like coming to church is not the best thing for you to do right now, then please stay home. If you're already sick, please stay home. Again, no one has all this figured out, but we're doing all that we can to make sure that we move cautiously and prayerfully. We trust God. We are a church, and we trust God and we believe God, and Psalm 91 still works. We're still under the shadow of the Almighty, and we're still decreeing and declaring that plagues and pestilence will not come nigh our dwelling. With that being said, the Bible also says for us to watch and pray, or as I put on my social media page, wash and pray. And so as we are being mindful of the climate that we're in, and we're being respectful of what our governing officials have shared with us, we're doing what we need to do here, again, to make this a safe place for you to come and to worship. With that being said, again, we are planning to have our worship service on this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. It's going to be about a 90-minute service. Lord say the same, but we're looking to have a wonderful time in the presence of the Lord. I want you to come because I want you to hear a message on faith and how to navigate through this difficult time. And also, let us all be reminded that the Bible teaches us that we are living in the end times. And there are some things that we need to be reminded of as we wait for the coming of the Lord. With that being said, I want to thank you for your time. I want to make sure that you knew how we were going to move forward as a congregation and as a church. Let's continue to be prayerful. Let's continue to wash our hands. We probably won't do a whole lot of high-fiving and pushing your neighbor this coming Sunday. But if you feel that this is a place for you to come and to worship, please do so. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning. God bless.